Okay. So what is the use of this find command? See, this is one of an effective command in the Unix, which we will be using this for searching your file or searching a directory. Now, so far we are using the many the commands to search a file. Okay. So how generally like for the command what you have studied so far. So how will you search for a file or a directory? Now, say for an example, actually I have created one file. Okay, something called
Using grep command.
now grep command is used to check get the content inside the file.
Or,
Here
or,
I am
or
striving for the file name.
yeah, or else you can go for LSL. Uh,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You are right.
LS
So,
command you can visible all the commands.
yeah. See here the difference is ls command will search in the one directory. That is in the only the current directory. Say for an example, I have the D1 here. See here. Now for an example, okay, if we are in D1, when we are giving the ls command here, it will be searching only in the D1. But if I have the directory like this, under D1, if I have D2 and D3, so will it be searching in the D2 and D3 also, the ls command?
Yes, using the LS LTR LTR or LD something.
Yeah, okay.
There is an
So,
option. Yeah.
so using this option, it will be searching also inside the other directories also, where it will list all the files from the directories recursively. Okay. So, but by basic, the ls command will be searching only in the current directory. Okay. So when we want to search in depth of all the directories, okay, in depth of all the directories from the being in D1, if I give the find command, okay, being in D1, if I give the find command here, then it will be doing the search in D1. Under D1 we have D2, under D2 we have D3. In all these three directories, it will be doing the search. Okay. So for that reason, here we will be using this find command. To search the files in the directories with the required options in the whole hard disk. Okay, and the user should have the write and execute permission on the searching directory. So only if they have the read and execute the permission for all the directories, then you can be able to search in the all the directories. Okay. Now the syntax. Here the syntax is find, path, options, and the actions. Okay. Find, path. Path means where you are searching. Okay, where you are searching. Whether are you searching in etc or whether you want to search in dev. Okay, or you want to search in the options. So wherever you want, you can search it using this options here. Now this options what is used for is either you can search with a name or a type or with the size. There are many options which we can able to find the files with this respective options. Now say for an example, even in Windows, when you check the files properties, okay, when you check the file properties, you can able to search with the name, you can search with the date, you can search with the type of the file, and you can also search with the file. So using the attributes of the files in the folders also, you can able to you can able to search your file or the directory. So for that case, here we will be using the options, and the action is the second part. Okay. So from the derived result, what is the action which you are taking? Okay. Whether you are removing it or copying it or deleting it or copying to another destination. So all those cases can be done using this action part. Now let's get into the example. Now say for an example. I am getting it to find hyphen name. Okay, I want to find the files which are starting with A. Okay, see here. Here I have not used any path here. Find name of the file. For that I am using the hyphen name and the A star. Okay. Now you could be able to see here. This Anaconda file is in the first level. This ABRT is in the second level. Okay. This ABRT in the second level. This applet directory list is in the third level. So it has brought the files in the folder starting with A regardless of the level of the path. So do you agree with this? Do you understand this? The first command?
Yes.
Okay. Now see here. Now what will happen if I use ls a star? It will be bringing only in that level. That is, here you can be able to compare. In the first level we have Anaconda. Same as like that in the first level we have A2.DW. So with these two levels only it is bringing the file's name when using the ls command. So that is the effectiveness of using the find command, where it will be doing the search in all the directories from the or including all the subdirectories including the main directory. Now say for an example, you want to find the files, all the files in some other path. Okay, if you are not using the path name here, it will be taking your home directory as your current path. That is the /root. If you want to search in any other directory, here you can mention your path. That is as per the syntax. Find path options. Find path options. So under the temp directory, so these are the files in the folder starting with the anaconda.log, agent, A11, agent. So these four files. Okay. Now, if you want to remove the case sensitive, okay, the file starting with the lowercase and also with the uppercase, I can use the I. Okay, here I don't have any, but let me check under the root directory whether we have any files starting with capital A. Do we have that? Yes. See, there is a file called only and A. Okay. So to remove the case sensitivity, you can use this hyphen I. Okay. Now, if I want to search more than one file, see here, from the etc directory, I want to get the files, all the log files. From the etc directory, I want all the log files and hyphen o, this is and I want all the shell script files. .sh. Find /etc. What is that? Find /etc hyphen name. Again hyphen name. So where it has brought all the sh files and the log files which is present under the /etc directory. So here you could be able to find more than one file also in a single command. Okay, the next one. See here we are not using any type here. We are using only the name. What is the use of a type? Okay, when we are using the type, it will be precisely searching only for the file or only for the directories. Okay. Now I want to search for in the same case I want to search only for the files and not for the directories. Okay. Say for an example, I want only the files which are starting with A. Now it has shown only the files which are starting with A. See here. That is from A. Okay. If you would like to analyze it, you can take the count. For an example, only file starting with A is 97. Now say for an example, if I remove this, it will bring both file and the directory. So when we are including both files and directories, so the count is 135. So 135 files and directories are there. Okay. So like that you can able to have your type and have your respective name. Okay. Now how we can able to find the link files? Okay. So link files here we have the two types. One is the hard link and the soft link. So always this hard link will be can be considered when it is having more than one link. The link count is more than one. See here. Now you can able to see here these are two, two. So that is it is having the more than one link. So I can able to find those hard links by hard links hyphen 5. Okay, or you can make it a hyphen links that is plus 1. Sorry. So now I can say these are the hard link files. All these are. All these are the hard link files which is having more than the link count. More than the link count as 1. So it will be bringing only these files and the directories. Now if you want to restrict, okay, if you want to restrict, okay, use type and use file. So it will be bringing only the files. But I currently I don't have any files having the link count more than 1. If you use directories, how many directories are there with the link count more than 1? There are 127. If you see, if you check for the file, that is 0. By this also you can verify. So like this you can able to find out any type of file just by mentioning the type here. Okay, and using a size here. Now say for an example, I'm getting some hard disk alert. Okay, I'm getting some hard disk alert here. Now what I'm going to do here is, okay, so this is our hard disk alert. Now say for an example, the slash is being filled. Okay, the slash is being filled for the 100%. Okay. Now I want to find out which file is occupying the more space. Okay, I want to find out which file is occupying the more space. So, okay, I am finding out find hyphen size, okay, which is having more than 100 MB. Okay, it will bring only the, it will be only bringing the files which is having the size more than 100 MB. So I don't have any files in the current directory. Now it is searching in the current directory. Now say for an example, I am including the slash. So we have this locally archived. Let's check the size of this file. 102 MB. Right? So 102 is under our category. Now say for an example, you want to find out the size is more than 50 MB. And again there will be many files. Check this out. What is the size? 68 MB. So that is more than 50. Now, if you would like to make it in a range, now say for an example, hyphen size, okay, that is plus, say for an example, 20 MB and minus, okay, that is in the range. So it will bring the sizes, it will bring the files which are more than 20 MB and which are less than 50 MB sizes. So there are many files will be generating. Now let me check this size. So here we have the 49. So 49 MB falls under our category. That is 50 MB, 20 to 50. So by this way also you can be able to find the files based on this size and this ranges. Okay. The next one, M time. So please listen carefully. So only if you listen carefully, you can able to understand this M time time. So what is this M time time? So okay, this is a modified time. Modified time means now say for an example, I have okay. So I have modified some files. Say 2 days back. Okay. Say I have modified some files 2 days back. Okay. I'm not sure about what is the name of the file and those stuff. So what I'm doing here is I'm using this mtime command to find out the files which have been modified exactly on the second day or exactly on more than 2 days here. So here we'll be having three options. That is using a plus sign, using a minus sign, and using this without sign. So what this sign indicates? Okay, what the sign will indicate. Now, say for an example. So here, say for example, here we have the plus 5. Now today date is 24. Now for this now today is 24 means what it will do is say for example 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, okay, 18. Okay. So when we use this plus 5 sign, it will be leaving the first 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. From the 19th, so from 19th, from 19, 18, 17, it will be going in the reverse. So it will leave the first 5 days. It will leave the first 5 days and it will do the search. So that is plus 5. So now if you see the minus 5, so minus 5 means starting from the today it will be searching within the 5 days. So within the 5 days means from 24 to 23, 23 to 22, 23 to 21 and 21 to 20. So these are the 5 days. So minus 5 means that is we are searching it within the 5 days. Now what is only a 5? Only a 5 is nothing but where we are searching only on that particular place. So it will be searching. So it will be searching only in this, only on this 20th day. Now, say for an example, we have if we have the other number 2. Okay. Now, say for an example, I have plus 2 here. Okay. Plus 2 means it will be leaving the first 2 days. Okay. It will be starting the search from this date. That is from starting from 22. It will be going in the river. When I want to find out in such a manner. Now if I use minus 2, okay, it will be searching only between the 23 and the 24. So between 23 and the only 24. If I use only the 2, okay, if I use only the 2, it will be searching only on the date 22. So that's how this M time will be working. So M time is nothing but the modified time. So from the file or the directory which you have modified it, it will be bringing the files in such a way. Now say for example, here we have all the modified date and time in here. For Jan 24, Jan 22, Jan 19 and Jan 18. These are the last modified date and time. By using this date and timing, you can able to bring the or you can able to pull the files. Now say for an example, find slash c slash etc hyphen m time. Okay, I'm using plus 2 here. So leaving the current 2 days, it will be bringing all other files. See here. So these are the files which have been edited more than 2 days. LS hyphen, if you would like to check. What is the date? September 1. So just another file. LS hyphen. This is February 10. As plus sign. So we have used the plus 2 here. So categorize the date.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now here I am using the minus 2. Okay. Here I am using the minus 2. So now it will bring all the files within 23 and the 24. Okay. Let me check this. Cron.ini file 22. Let me check this file. 4. So here which falls under the within the 2 days, that is minus 2 here. Now say for example I am using without the sign. Okay. So exactly I don't have any files here which has been edited on the second day. Now if you check in the whole hard disk, means for that here we will be using this slash. So let me check this way. So here you can able to see. Okay, here it will be able to check in the that is in the Jan 22 exactly. So like this you can able to check using this mtime, and the same command same as like this here using mtime is used to find the boolean mainly with the date, and minute is used to check the minutes. That is only with the timing and not with the date. Here I have given the example plus 5 means leaving the first 5 days it will be searching in the rest of the days, and minus 5 means it will be searching only within the 5 days, and minus 2 means within the 2 days, and the without the sign you can able to see the difference. And this is a non-effective command where in the real time you will be using all the time. Okay. Next one. Here we can also able to search the file using the permission terms. Okay. Using the permissions means using the permissions. Now say for example I want to find out all the files which are starting with the 666 permission. Okay. Now find hyphen permission. Either you can make it 777 or 666. 777 means whether the file or a folder which is having the full permission. I have only one directory or the file which is having the full permission. So is it having the full permission? RWX. Okay. Now you guys give me a command. I want to find out the only the files which is having the full permission. So you guys give me the command.
I didn't get the question. So you searched the same thing
No,
just now, right?
no. I want
I
to,
didn't get the question.
okay. I'm repeating. I want to find out only the files which is having the full permission, only the files.
Not directories.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. So
Satish, Sai, guys, what we can use, what is the other option which we can use to find only from the files? When I'm not using any type, it will be searching both in the files and the directories.
directories, yes.
If I want to check only in the files alone, then I need to use the type. Yeah. If I want to
Okay,
check
got it.
only in the directory, then I need to use the type as D.
Okay.
So this is the basic difference here. Now see here, when I use the D, it is showing only the D2 here. But in the previous section, it has shown both the directory and one file. Now say for an example, if I use a F here, which it is not showing. Why it is not showing? Why it is not showing this file?
It's not it's application, I guess. It's not the text file or something. It's just application.
Yeah, it's an application, something related to the link file. You can able to see the starting position. You can able to see a
Yes.
L here.
Yeah.
So that is if I use a L here to find out the link files. Here it will be showing you. So these are the many ways to find out a file very precisely. Okay, now say for example in your real-time server you'll be having some 10,000 or 20,000 files. Okay, so if you are executing the same way like this without using any file name or file or a directory, where it will be taking a much long time. Okay, when you are precise in your command, where you will be getting the precise result in a short time. Okay, now you can also be able to find out again these are the other commands or the options which we can be able to get the files with the special permission. Okay, hope you guys remember the special permission which we have discussed: sticky bit, SGID, SUID, ESL permissions, and all those. So for those cases
Yes.
also we can able to find the file. Okay. Now I want to find out the files owned by Ramesh. Whatever the file which is having the Ramesh as ownership. Okay. Whatever the file which is having the Ramesh as ownership, I want to bring all those files. Let's say for example, in the whole hard disk, okay, I can user. I want to bring all the files where the ownership belongs to the Ramesh. Let me check this. See here, the ownership belongs to Ramesh here. And check out this file. Here we have the Ramesh. Yeah. So by this way, you can also be able to find out the files, okay, by using the ownership also, or if you want to find out by using the group ownership means you can use the group name instead of having a user. Now here coming on to the next part is the action. Okay. So what is this action will do? See here. So far we have seen. Okay. So far we have seen till this, finding a file or a directory using a path and using the options. And the next thing is I'm taking in respective action here. Taking the respective action. Now say for an example, here in the current directory I am just finding out the empty files. Okay. So these many empty files are there. Okay, these many empty files are there in my current directory. Okay. Now what is the count here? If you want to check it, 91. Okay. So now I want to delete all these 91 files. Okay. So what is the command which you guys will use? As per your knowledge, what is the command you will use for deleting all these 91 files?
So you're asking about the today's class or the usual what we do before?
You should okay. But, as per your Unix knowledge, as of how will you
So
delete this 91 files?
using the remove command, rm command.
Okay.
So so with that we can delete the links to with the recursively.
Okay, right. So you mean that you will be executing 91 RM commands?
It depends. I mean, if D3 has 7 files, we can see here,
Hmm.
so we can delete D3 directly with the one command. But it's take a long time as it's going to take minimum commands to delete that.
So here, to make it effective, and even to delete all these 91 files in a single command, what we can do here is -exec, okay, -exec, and then the floor braces slash semicolon. So this is the action part. Okay. Now here I can explain by this way. Okay, see here. Now you're writing the find command, find hyphen empty and hyphen exec and the floor braces, okay, and this colon. Now what this will do is, so this is the search part, okay, and this is the action part, okay. So whatever the result which we are getting by this search and which will be considered as a input to this action. Okay. Now, for an example, we have included, we have from this first command, we have got some 91 empty files. Okay. Now, all this 91 empty files will get to into this section, and where I will be having the rm command here. So, for all these 91 files, this rm command will be get executed. See here, I am using rm minus rf here. Okay. No such file dot directory. Okay. rm minus rf. Why is it check the count once again? Okay, see here. Now from 91 it has become as 20. Here the reason is there will be some there will be some system files which will be keep generating your empty files. Now to make it little bit clear, I have a directory called D3. Okay, what is the content here? I don't have anything. Mm, okay, text space 1.log, 2.log, 3.log, 4.log, and the 5.log. Okay. So here we have some 4 log files. Okay, here we have some 4 log files, and those are the empty files. You can able to see the size. Okay. Now I am executing the command, the find command. Okay. Delete all the empty files under D3 directory. Okay. -exec rm minus rf, the syntax. Okay. I should not use the slash. In the D3 directory, it is finding the empty files and it is removing it. My God. Slash root slash D3. See here, now it has deleted everything, all the empty files which is available under D3, and when you use the LSF in LTR, it is bringing the 0 here. So this was the condition before deleting the files, and this is the condition after deleting the empty files by using this find command. So it has gone for the search and it has also got removed. See, like this you can able to remove it, copy it, move it, and whatever the job which you want to do it, you can do. See here, in the example here I have given -exec, the action and the flower braces and the slash semicolon. Here we are removing it. Here we are copying it. Copying whatever the file which is having more than 50 MB in size, where these are the files copied to the desktop directory. Here I am finding the files. After finding the files, it is gripping and a keyword only on those files. Okay, it is finding only the files which is having a pattern of the Gulshan. Okay, and here in this example, it is removing the files, and here it is finding out the tar file which is having the ages older than the 5 days. Okay, and it is getting removed finally. Okay, so like this you can use any options in single command. See here, and also one more point is as many options which you can use in the single command. Hyphen type f, hyphen size, you can use the hyphen size, say for an example 100 m, and you can able to use the user say Ramesh, and also what is the other option which you have seen, m time. Okay, m time is say for an example within 2 days, and other thing permissions. Okay, which is having some 666 permission, and what are the other options which you have seen. So like this. Okay, finally the name. Okay, name of the file which will be starting with C. Okay, so now this command will be searching on all these conditions. It should be a file, it should be more than 100 MB, and it should be a owner of Ramesh, and where the file should be modified within last 2 days, and it should have the permission of 666, and it should start with the C. So here I don't have any files. Here I don't have any files from this condition, and hence it is showing the empty line without any file names. Okay. Okay. The next one, the alias command. Okay. So what is this alias command is used to? Okay. So if you can able to see here.
It's
Instead
Sorry?
of name, we can call it, right?
Sorry? Yeah, instead of name. Okay. So and one person will be having some secondary name or the alias name or a what is that? We used to have something like a spam name or something like that. So now this instructs the shell to replace one string with the another when executing that command. Now, say for an example, uh, okay, let's have this command. Every time I want to find out how many empty files are there in my in my home directory. Okay, 20. Now it says the count is 20. So every time I cannot execute this find slash root hyphen empty. Every time I cannot keep executing the every time I cannot keep executing the whole command. Right. So what I'm doing here is let put this command. Okay. Before I am just redirecting this command to a file called under a root directory. There will be one file called bash profile. Okay. So now I have incorporated this command to the bash profile file. And now I'm opening it. My God. Oh, I should have not used this single arrow. I should have used this double arrow, and that's why we can able to see only that right here. It has overrated all the previous data. CD dot cat dot bash. Now see all the content in the bash file has been edited. Okay. Right. So now here in the bash profile file we have this command. Now I am going to create the alias for this command, that is alias. Okay, say A is equal to this one. So whenever I want to execute this command, I don't want to type the whole command. I can just execute the command as A, where instead of executing the whole command, it will be calling the command from this dot bash profile file. So if you want to check the content, you can check this. Okay, so now we have created the alias. It will take effect only in the next session. So you need to check in the next session. Okay, so like this, I am including one more alias here. Say B is equal to, and this should be in the single quotes, not the double quotes. Okay. Now CD space B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Okay. So every time when I want to go to this directories, okay, I don't want to type every time CD space B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. I can just give the B as a single command and where it can able to toggle. I am also creating those directories slash B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Okay, I am supposed to use the -P. Now these are the directories created. Now I am logging in another session. Okay, I have logged in. Now I am pressing A. Here it is showing the number of empty files. Okay, I am giving B now and check your current working directory. Now it has gone to the current working directory is B5. So like this you can have multiple alias commands, okay, where whatever the commands which you are using on a daily basis, okay, whatever the commands which you are using on a daily basis, put that in the bash profile file and have your alias name should not get conflict with the current command, okay. alias should not get conflict with the current command. Now say for an example, can I keep the alias name like this? Can I use the date as an alias name?
No.
Because already there is a shell command. Okay, so you need to verify with that, and you need to assign the alias name. For that reason, here this alias command will be used. So I have given the examples here. Okay, so this is one important rule where people will be facing this issue in the real time. Okay, what is the difference between SU space Oracle and SU hyphen Oracle? See here, Oracle is one of a user. Okay, Oracle is one of a user. Now I am logging in with the SU space Oracle. Now what will happen is it will log in into the user as Oracle, but the Oracle will be this. Now again this user will be having working only on the root user settings. Okay, root user settings. Now say for an example, here I am saying user Oracle will be working on the previous root user profile settings and not on the Oracle user profile settings. Now we have a user called Ramesh, right? Ramesh. Okay. So under Ramesh profile file, I am setting some what is that? I'm creating some alias. Okay, vi home Ramesh dot bash profile. Okay, dot bash profile. Okay, in the dot bash profile, I'm creating one alias. Say alias c is equal to what can we have? See, but you guys give me some comment. You guys give me some comment.
Find the commands using find files.
Finding files.
Finding the files. Yeah.
Sure.
Find minus type, hyphen type.
Okay.
And the D.
Okay. So say for example, I want to only bring the files which is under the Ramesh home directory. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So before having the command to be automated, also check whether it is working in the command line. Okay, hyphen file. Okay, so it is working now. So now what we have done here is we have created one alias in the Ramesh settings, user settings file, that is the bash file. Now this alias can be used only by the Ramesh because this file is under by in the Ramesh directory. Now I am logging in as Ramesh. Say su space Ramesh. Okay, I have logged in. Now I am trying to execute the alias command C. Is it working?
No, I guess.
No. Now say for an example, here I am logging in with the Ramesh. I have logged in as Ramesh. Here I am again using the C command. Okay. Now it is working here because I have the Ramesh profile file has been got loaded. Now see here in the same example I can tell you I am just logging in now, logging out. The current user is root. Okay. Again I am logging in as su hyphen. Okay. su hyphen Oracle. Sorry, Ramesh. Okay. Now I am using the command C. Now I can able to get the result. Now when I am logging with Without hyphen, the alias was not working. When I'm logging with the hyphen, the alias was working. The reason here is when you are, see, for each user, for use for each user there will be profile settings files will be there. Okay, for each user. Say for an example for root, say for user 1, user 2. Okay, for root it will be under this location /root /bash profile file. For user 1 it will be under /home/user 1 slash dot bash profile file. Okay, for user 2 it will be under /home/user2 slash bash underscore profile file. See, the bash profile file will be the same, the name will be the same, but when I want to use the user one settings, okay, when I want to use the user one setting, when I'm logging in from one user to other user, if I use only the su space user one, okay, you will be logged in as user one, but in the environment you will be using only this bash profile file, only the root user bash profile file. Okay, if you want to use the user one setting, then you should use this su hyphen user one, so that the user one settings will be available in your current environment. Okay, got this case, guys? So that is the difference between using the hyphen and not using the hyphen. That is the difference here. So which
Yes.
I have stated here. This again, you will be understanding this much in the shell scripting. So there will be many scenarios when we write the many shell scripting using the user settings. Now, say for an example, if I have a user called Java, okay. Now, if a script want to run in the Java environment, then we need to log in by this way, su-java, so that only the Java settings will be, so that the Java settings will be loaded. If you use this command, say for an example from SAP, the current user is SAP. I want to run the JavaScript by using su space Java. So will the JavaScript will run now? Will the JavaScript will run in this case?
No.
No, because here I need to use this hyphen to get the Java profile files settings to be get loaded, and that is the again the dot bash profile file. So tomorrow we will be okay. Sorry, not tomorrow. On Thursday we will be seeing about the disk management, and the LVM. These two topics we will be seeing on Thursday. So how to do the partitions, okay? How to format a partition using a file system. How to increase the size of a partition. How to decrease the size of a partition, and all those topics we will be seeing on the Thursday.
So here,
Okay.
I have a small
Go ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
I didn't. I forgot. We completed the tar files concept? I mean, I can see there's a tar file.
No. Tar file is not complete.
Yeah, I mean, these all comes from the process.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah.
See here, I'm actually that the content, the document which I have given to you, which is prepared by me, is that is a standard content. Okay, so here See, some of the topics will be boring, some of the topics will be keep interesting. So I'm just shuffling the topic so that you will not get bored.
Yeah, yes, got it.
Okay, so and that's why even last week, if you see, I have taken something related to the networking, IP addressing. If I keep on taking only the basic levels and you will not having a grip to learn the Unix, since you are not having any real-time exposure as of. So that's why I will be keep shuffling the topics and make sure whether when I'm shuffling the topics, I will make sure whether you will be able to understand it or not from the flow of the topic which we are covering.
Yeah, yes, got it.
Right. Okay, guys. If you have any other doubts, you can ask me.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we'll
Thank you.
join again on Thursday.
Sure, sure.
Yep. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.